With the second round in full swing at the Apia International in Sydney, a bright start to Tuesday made way for further rain delays as the sun did its best to peek through the clouds of New South Wales. But with less than a week to go until the first Grand Slam of the year, the Australian Open, now's not the time for players to risk injuries or illness. Monday's action saw fourth seed Caroline Wozniacki retire from her first round matchup with Barbora Zahlavova Strycova with a wrist injury. And top seed Simona Halep has become the tournament's latest casualty. A winner in Shenzhen last week, Halep would have faced a second round matchup with Karolina Pliskova on Tuesday. But with illness spelling the end to her tournament before she's even set foot on the court, how are her prospects for Melbourne Park?
I feel prepared to start the Grand Slam, but still first I'm thinking to be ready, to be recovered of myself, to feel better with my stomach, and then I have time to think about matches from Melbourne.
Halep's withdrawal meant Agnieszka Radwanska's prospects of once again winning the trophy she lifted in 2013 were heightened, but she faced a tricky second round tie against Garbine Muguruza. The Pole led her country to a first Hopman Cup victory over the weekend, beating Serena Williams in the process. And her first set performance certainly reflected her winning mentality. At a career-high 20th in the WTA rankings, Mugurutha is considered one of the rising stars on the tour. But Radwanska proved too strong time and again, taking the first set with ease. The second was a far tighter affair, with both players cancelling each other out. But late heroics from Mugurutha kept her in the tie, this forehand winner levelling the match. And she took that momentum into the decider, the Spaniard pegging Radwanska back with a series of bruising ground strokes. With her opponent staring down the barrel of defeat, the 21-year-old finished off the match in style. Disappointment for Radwanska. For Mugurutha, it's already a debut tournament in Sydney to remember.
I played her 2 times already and another player, so I'm getting more confident with my game, and when I go on court against this type of girls, I feel more concentrated and confident.
Second seed Petra Kvitova will be one of the favourites to triumph in Sydney after Halep's withdrawal, and she kicked off her tournament against Peng Shua. The two-time Grand Slam champions in the hunt for a 15th singles title of her career here in Sydney. And she began in determined fashion, claiming an early break with this wicked forehand. The devastating ground strokes kept on coming from the Czech, and her lead looked unassailable as she went 5-1 up. What little resistance Peng put up was quickly brushed away by the world number 4 as she clinched a commanding first set win, 6-1. The 29-year-old did make more of a fist of it in the second. Looking for just a 5th top 5 scalp of her career, she raced ahead courtesy of this smart backhand winner. As it has done on so many other occasions this week, the rain then hampered the progress of the match. But after the lengthy delay had ended, it was all Kvitova once again. This vital break of serve moving her a step closer to the quarter-finals. And she secured her passage to the last 8 with a powerful ace. She extends her dominance over Peng. Her lifetime record against the Chinese ace now sits at 7 wins, 0 losses. Sam Stosur lined up against Barbora Zahlavova Strycova meanwhile, looking to book her passage to the quarter-finals. An erratic opening made way for a much improved performance later in the first set from the Australian. This masterful chip the pick as she reduced the arrears. With the set going to a tie-break, it was the Czech who took the initiative, however. Racing up to a 6-1 lead, she sealed the opener with a fine volley.
7 games to 6.
Having suffered an early exit in Brisbane last week, Stosur continued to battle. Her opponent would ultimately prove too strong. Zahlavova Strycova securing her place in the last 8, spelling to an end Stosur's time in the tournament. She'll face Svetlana Peronkova in the quarter-finals. Tuesday's action also saw Angelique Kerber progress after she beat Daria Gavrilova in a match that didn't finish until 3 AM local time. Jarmila Gajdasova gave the home fans reason to cheer meanwhile, with victory over Dominika Shabelkova. Wednesday's play sees the start of the quarter-finals. Second seed Kvitova will take on Gajdasova. Garbine Mugurutha's reward for beating Agnieszka Radwanska, meanwhile, is a tie against Kerber.